welcome student in your biology class. I am Sapna Trivedi. Students, we have discussed about prokaryotic cells, okay, with the help of example of bacteria and with the help of the mycoplasma structures. I hope you understand this prokaryote cells properly. Just see, now we come in the next topic, eukaryotic cell, okay. How we study this eukaryotic cell? The first we see in which type of the animal we are see this type of the eukaryotic cells. What is the size for this one? Then after we go through the more detailed one. Okay, just see eukaryotic cells occurrence all protists. Okay, protist it means protozoans. Amoeba is the best example. Plants, animals and fungi. Okay, so we find this eukaryotic cell in all protist one, plants, animal and fungi. First I just want to revise the meaning of eukaryote, which I just be done in previous lecture. Eukaryotic, their first and very specific characteristics, their genetic material is bound by a membrane. Okay, there is a nuclear membrane. So this is a very specific features defined for eukaryotic cells. They are having a bounded cell organelles. They are having a ribosomes, and this ribosome is an 80S. Prokaryotic is having 70S, which we have discussed this eukaryote prokaryote difference way. So this is just remind you or recall this main point of the eukaryotic cells. Okay, so see this eukaryotic cells having the variable size where we are finding 10 mu meter to 500 mu meter. Clear? See how we study this eukaryotic cells. We see in this way eukaryotic cells is divided into two parts for our study. Plasma membrane, the bounded membrane, okay, that is a protoplasm. Inside there is having some are the fluid there, some are the cell organelles, so all together is called the protoplasm. It means that fluid cytoplasm, okay, and there is a nucleus. We are finding there is so this both togetherly we are say that is a protoplasm. Okay, protoplasm having cytoplasm and their nucleus. In this cytoplasm you can be see this is an animal typical cell one, okay, where we are find this is a boundary part that is called the plasma membrane. This part is a nucleus, okay, and here this is a fluid, okay, and inside they are having a cell organelle, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, which is also having two types, rough endoplasmic reticulum and the smooth one, which we are go step by step. This is the main part of a cell. You can be say the brain of the cell also. This is a nucleus, okay. So we are find what this part, cytoplasm, what were the thing is coming in this cytoplasm. In this cytoplasm, hyaloplasm, okay, and cytoplasmic structure. Hyaloplasmic plasm, it means there is a water component, viscous in the nature, that is called a hyaloplasm. Cytoplasmic structure, you can see they are having a number of the cell organelles, and every cell organelles in animal cell they are having a own specific function. So very clearly distribution of their work, okay, so distribution of their labor work. Cell organelles, example, endoplasmic reticulum, we can be see Golgi apparatus, ribosome, mitochondria, plastids, lysosome, centriole, basal body, microtubules and a microfilaments. Every cell organelle having their own function, and we are going step by step. First we are going to discuss the plasma membrane structure. In this cytoplasmic structure we are finding vacuole also, okay, and the reserve food. In animal cell, that vacuole is very small or there is an absent. But in plant cell, we are see this vacuole covered mostly that cell part. Okay, so this is a cell inclusion, vacuole we find, reserve food, okay, in a droplets way or in the fat molecules one, gases also we are going to see. So this is a cytoplasm. Now students, we are going to study about their cell organelles and that component of cell. So first we take a membrane, the boundary of a cell. Okay, we see this cell membrane is found in every organism, animal and the plant cells both, and this plasma membrane having a very specific function. Okay, because from this only a material going to exchange from inside to outside. So first we just see their function, and then after how many a scientist giving their model to explain the structure of the plasma membrane. Okay, this is student, a plasma membrane is, we are say there is some character, specific character. It's a thin transparent, okay, which we can be see from the electron microscope. This is the nature of the electron microscopic. So that's why we can be say this is a thin transparent. Regenerative. Regenerative, it means this is a one cell, so it can be produced in another one. So production of a new from the previous one. This is called regenerative. Semi-permeable, that you are know there is an exchange of the material from one cell to the another. Okay, so there is an exchanging of material, flow of material, and flow of water from high concentration to the low concentration. So this is a semi-permeable membrane, selective membrane. So this is called semi-permeable membrane. Okay, many are the function of a plasma membrane which we are going to discuss in detail. But first we see the main function. Function of this plasma membrane, exchange of material between the cytoplasm. Okay, this is a cell, okay, and here is the cytoplasm. So between the cytoplasm and extracellular environment, it means outside. This is an outside environment is called the extracellular environment. Many are function, but afterwards we are going to discuss. This cell membrane is made of the molecules. These molecules we are find they are having a protein, lipid and carbohydrate form. So we take the example of a cell that is an RBC, red blood cell. This human RBC cells are considered the best material for the study. So we will see. So they are having a biochemical composition. Okay, some other chemical, it means molecule is present. We are finding they are having the lipid is a 40%. Okay, that's are having the protein which is having 58 to 59%. We are just telling to talking about the RBC cell. And carbohydrate it's are having 1 to 5%. So this is a basic component of a plasma membrane. To understand the more clear idea of the plasma membrane, there is a number of the model which has given by the number of scientists. So there is a 2 or 3 model we are going to discuss shortly, and one model that is called a fluid and mosaic model. Briefly we are going to discuss. This model, sandwich model, okay, first who given? It was proposed by J. Danieli and H. Devson. Okay, for in your NEET examination, this scientist name is very important. Now, what is the meaning of the sandwich? Sandwich, it means here is a lipids. Okay, here is a lipids one, lipids layer. Okay, it means in the central part, and outside they are having a protein. Got it? So This lipid is sandwiched by this protein one. But this model is not acceptable. There is a limitation, because if it is this thing is there, okay, so that time they are not able to explain the semi-permeability nature of a plasma membrane. Exchanging of material, they are not going to explain it. So that is we can be see in the sandwich model. Okay. Fluid and mosaic model, which we are going to more clear detailed structure in afterwards later. Okay. Third one, this is called a unit membrane model, which is given the J. Unit Robertson. And this is we are finding this is not a peripheral. Okay, correct. Unit membrane model is given by J. Davison Robertson. This David Robertson is the same. Unit membrane model is given by J. David Robertson. In this model, in this hypothesis, because it's not a experimental proof, so we can say the hypothesis. In this hypothesis, is it telling to you this phospholipid? This is a molecule phospholipid holds that a membrane consists of the phospholipids bilayer. This is having two layers phospholipid and sandwich between two protein monolayer. Okay. So this is a hypothesis not proved by experimental and not accepted by the other scientists, as the many features is not explained by this way. The most acceptable model is fluid mosaic model, and this one is given by Singer and Nicholson. Okay, in the short we can say there is a Singer and Nicholson. This is the two scientists. Okay, that is S. Jonathan Singer and Gert Nicholson. Okay, so this is also called a Singer-Nicholson hypothesis. Is it Singer and Nicholson model? Okay, this is also called a iceberg model. As you imagine, just to imagine, there is having a sea, and here there is an ice. Okay, the big piece of the ice. So this ice is floating over the sea surface, or some are part is abundant, some are the outside. So this is a iceberg hypothesis model. Okay, in this model it's telling this is having the protein. They having a protein molecule with the lipids. Got it? This lipids is having a two structure. Okay, this lipids. This lipid is having this part is called head, and this part is called a tail. This head is having hydrophilic. It means friendly with the water. Hydrophobic. It means they are having such a, we can be say not friendly with the water. Okay, and this is a protein. We are finding they are having a types intrinsic protein and extrinsic protein, and one more is a protein. You can be note down. Okay, lipids. I am going to draw this again. Extrinsic, intrinsic. Okay, this will correct please. Intrinsic, extrinsic, and peripheral protein. So this is the lipids. Lipids is having a head part, and this is a tail part, and some amount of the carbohydrates also. Okay, now how this one is arranged? As I say, this one is called the iceberg model also. So we are going to draw this one how, and this diagram is asking many times, so you just note down how I am drawing. Okay, this is only one phase I am going to draw. So you can be understand this is the lipids, okay, and the lipids exactly having a bilipid layer. What is meaning of bi? Two side. This is having one side, okay, and this is having the outside. What is the meaning or out and in? I am just be showing one point, okay. What is it? We can be say this is a board, okay. So this board having this boundary. So this boundary is having a lipid layer here, okay. So this is having a one lipid layer, and if I turn this board, okay, which is you can be say inside having the box part. So when I turn this one board, you will get there is another lipid layer, okay, which is inside towards the cytoplasm, and this is towards the outside. So this is a box, here is a membrane. So this membrane is towards the cytoplasm. So this lipid towards the cytoplasm. One layer of lipid towards the outside one. That's why the word is bilipid layer. Okay. So this is bilipid layer. It is look like this way. In between, some are the protein. Okay, abundant protein. This one. This is a protein. Some are the protein only outside. Okay. So this is having lipids. Lipids. This is also the lipids. Lipids. Okay. So this is you can be say bilipid layer. This part is a head, this part is called tail. Head, hydro, what we say? Hydrophilic. Tail, it means, I can be draw this again to, you can be communicate this one. Head part, hydrophilic. Tail part is a hydrophobic. You know phobic? Dirt. Okay. The phobic it means it's having a fear toward for the water. So hydrophobic, which is this one. This part, which is this protein, which is abundant inside, is called intrinsic or internal protein. Intrinsic protein. Got it? This one is an outside. So we are saying peripheral. Okay. Some are having the external part. This part only, if I just be cut this part. So this is a extrinsic protein. Okay. I am just be for the one carbohydrate and just be rub this one, but please will see. They are having a carbohydrate chain is also like this one. Okay. So it's having carbohydrates. Okay. So we are see this is a lipids layer. Okay. This is a lipids layer, and inside having intrinsic protein. This is a peripheral because outside this is a outside one, peripheral protein, intrinsic protein, carbohydrate, lipid. So this protein is just emerge into the lipid layer. It's look like when we see the sea, there is an ice. So how it is a float? Some are inside, some are just be floating here. So this is a iceberg model, and also called a fluid mosaic model. What we are saying, that is a fluid. Okay, fluid, it means water, but here is not a water meaning. Here we are saying that is a lipid, is a look like a fluid. And mosaic, there is a protein which is abundant towards inside, some are outside. So this model is showing fluid mosaic model, iceberg model one. So this is a more acceptable because it's from semi-permeability is also explained by this protein one. Protein is a carrier to take some other molecules to inside one, as well as some other soluble molecules is going to enter from out to inside of the cell. Okay, so this is our cell membrane. Here is a lipid layer. This is also the second lipid layer, and here is a proteins one. Okay, so this is the way the exchange of material is explained by very clearly. So this is a more acceptable model that is called a fluid mosaic model given by Singer and Nicholson. It's a figure, or this diagram is look like a iceberg model one. So that's why we can be say is a very similar with the iceberg one, that is also called the iceberg hypothesis. So see, this topic of the Singer-Nicholson model, 3 to 2 marks questions we are going to arise.